Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U, or Smash 4 as it would become known, was one of the best games that Nintendo has released for me in recent memory. Now, no game is perfect, but with Smash Ultimate coming out literally this week, I felt it appropriate to take us all back down memory lane and talk about what has been the journey through Smash 4. Now, be you a casual player or simply a tournament-dwelling Bayonetta main, this game had something different to offer every single one of us. For the completionists, you guys had a plethora of trophies, stages, and other unlockables that you could spend hours trying to hunt down. For the casuals like myself, there was an unlimited amount of fun to be had, either online or locally by playing up to 7 of your closest friends in an all-out brawl, with every single item turned on. But yet in this video, I'm gonna choose to focus on something that I find to be much more, say, lighthearted. Because whether or not you preferred the classic hoo-ha days of Smash 4, the much more recent, say, standoffs at a competitive scene such as EVO, or you were just simply the casual player who enjoyed going online and throwing items at people, there is certainly a lot to unpack. So, let's travel back. And by travel back, I of course mean all the way back to launch day. Now, I know that most of you checking this video out are more than likely going to be fitting into the category of the tournament dweller. But back at the time of Smash 4's release, I didn't even realize that people could play Super Smash Bros. Competitively. But regardless, I got Smash 4 the day it was released and immediately started playing the game with my family. Now, as time went on and Little Mac terrorized every single one of my casual games, I really began to seriously enjoy playing this game, casually. Now, I don't know at what point I was introduced to competitive Smash, but I immediately took a liking to it, knowing full well that I would never really be anywhere close to as good as anyone that I was watching, regardless it was entertaining. But that being said, I would always try to do the weird stuff that I would see from tournaments, be it the random hoo-ha things from the early days, all the way up to the random Luigi ladder, which is still funny. Now, that sound, which usually comes from a disgruntled ape, reminds everyone of a horrible combo that you may or may not have heard about. The Ding Dong. And let me tell you, you never forget the first time that you get Ding Dong. For me, it's still a very recent memory. I didn't get into this side of Smash 4 until like 6 months ago. And as I'm sure we all know by now, it is by far one of the most annoying combos in the game. But since this combo actually gives me some scary PTSD style flashbacks, we're gonna leave this combo here to die and pray to Sakurai that it's still not a thing in Ultimate. Now, regardless of random tournament combos, from what I've gathered, Smash 4's competitive scene got dominated by Zero. And whether you loved him or you loved to root against him, the Scarf Army was a force to be reckoned with. I mean, really, just look at what he did from Loser's Bracket at Big House 5. But outside of the top level competitive scene, there are some things that I am sure we are all going to remember and look back on with, well, I'll be honest, probably some fear. I mean, I've already touched on the hoo-ha, but I feel like I'm forgetting about someone. A certain patch in the game that made one character who nobody really expected to be good, let alone maybe in the game, to take over and make our lives miserable. Bowser. Now, I'm really only half joking here because there was that one awkward 2-week-long stint that really made me question who I was as a person, where Bowser was really fucking good. But of course, way more notorious than Bowser was pre-patch Bayonetta. Oh boy. I consider myself very fortunate that I did not play the game during this time. But everyone in my local Smash community was on the same pain train that Bayonetta was piloting. And apparently, you just couldn't get away from her. Be it at the local tournaments, or good old For Glory, don't worry, we will be talking more about this. Bayonetta was everywhere. If you are ever wondering if current Bayo is too strong, go look at some footage of pre-patch Bayo, and then go and thank Sakurai on Twitter that at least some steps were taken to relieve our pain and suffering. Now, the final thing that I do want to talk about in regards to Smash 4 is the online experience that we were provided with. Whether you were the casual player or a more competitive player, there was something for you to do. Hell, they even made a way for you to get your gambling fix in on this online stage. But all the way from your typical 4 Glory Little Max, all the way up to your hardcore Iron Man Challenge fanatics, there was nothing but things to do inside of the online mode. And honestly, thank God. As someone who really only played this game with his family, it was super nice to be able to hop online and get to play against different people. It was super fun. But that is the journey through Smash 4, or at least it's the journey through my eyes. I fully recognize that it is certainly more of a casual man's take on the experience, but truly, I do enjoy this game. As for Ultimate, for those of you that have made it to the end of the video, I'm excited to announce that I'm actually going to try and be a decent player for Ultimate. I plan on competing, at least locally. I don't expect to be God sent or anything, but at least locally I'm going to go to tournaments and have fun putting my analytical brain to a use on a different medium. Which of course leads to the second part of my announcement. I'm going to be making Smash related content, so keep your eyes out for that in the future. But yes, if you have made it this far into the video, you must really like the way my voice sounds, or you walked away from your keyboard. So why don't you subscribe so you can hear me more in the future? Otherwise, that's all the time that I have for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys inside Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Have yourselves a casual day.